Good morning, sir. Anand Prabhu, sir, very good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Am I visible and am I audible to all of you?
Uh, sir, can you just talk once again? Because it was not audible earlier.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah,
Visible?
loud and clear. Yes, sir.
I'm just going to share the screen, just check and tell me if everything is okay.
Okay. Yes, sir, it's clear.
Is the full screen slides changing?
Yes, sir.
Perfect,
Yes, sir.
perfect, perfect. Okay,
The session will start at 11 o'clock, sir. I think officials from MIT also will be joining.
no problem.
And we'll briefly present, 1 to 2 minutes about ICA and the initiative of CJD, and then your session will be starting, sir.
Okay.
Right, sir. Very good morning and a warm welcome to all the guests, officials, speakers, and participants of the webinar or the awareness session on the occasion of Cyber Jagrukta Divas. Information Security, Education and Awareness, ISEA, an initiative by HRD Division of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. ISEA aims to spread mass awareness on cybersecurity targeted towards various user segments with CDAC Hyderabad as coordination agency for National Awareness Program. Today, ISEA conducts this workshop on cybersecurity, especially for officers and staff of MITI and its organizations. The webinar aims to make the participants aware about the various cybersecurity threats, hygienic digital device usage practices to safeguard themselves against these threats. This session is organized as part of Cyber Jagrukta Divas as recommended by Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Cyber Jagrukta Divas aims to create awareness on cyber crime and safe cyber hygiene practices among the citizens of India. We sincerely hope that the seminar will benefit the participants in understanding the subject and gain useful information and security tips. Today, we are organizing a session on spot phishing, that is, identifying and preventing the phishing attacks. A hearty welcome once again to one and all. Before we start the session, let us take a very brief look at the initiative called ISEA and its activities and understand very briefly about Cyber Jagrukta Divas. Cyber Jagrukta Divas is an initiative by MITI, Government of India, which aims to The objective of this initiative is to create awareness for the prevention of cyber crimes through awareness workshops like the one which we are conducting today, which is online as well as offline, conduct interactive sessions, quiz competitions, also promote best practices, provide case studies, and highlight the cyber hygiene practices as part of the professional and personal lives of the netizens of India. The target audience to this Cyber Jagrukta Divas initiative is especially all the employees and the officers of MITI and its organization. With the outcomes or the deliverables or the aim of this initiative being exposure to some of the common threats and the cyber crimes which are emerging in the current digital world, like phishing, misuse of passwords, financial frauds, use of social media, and provide knowledge and required tools to safeguard their own digital devices and secure themselves in this online digital world. Towards this particular objective, ISEA, this is Information Security Education and Awareness, has certain verticals or activities which are targeted towards cyber security awareness, which is generating highly skilled and certified cybersecurity professionals through CISO programs, which is actually providing the sessions for the cybersecurity officials who are working in the organization, grooming students towards the products and solutions in development of cybersecurity, strengthening research and education information security, and also promoting cyber-aware digital Nagriks through the platform, which is online website called staysafeonline.in, and also online sessions like this, and develop common infrastructure and shared resources towards this goal. The Cyber Aware Digital Nagrik or the Stay Safe Online portal is one of the major initiatives that we have come out with, and for which this particular website has various components, which includes mass awareness activities, multilingual awareness content, role-based awareness progression paths, which is the online courses for various stakeholders like kids, students, then women, then parents, teachers, and also user engagement activities like competition, quizzes, cyber clubs are also available. Users or the participants who are interested can actually go to the staysafeonline.in website and take a look at all the multilingual content which are available in the form of handbooks, posters, cartoons, videos, online courses, quizzes, competitions, and participate in it, and also encourage their colleagues, their friends, and family to participate and gain knowledge. This is the website that I was talking about, which is staysafeonline.in. Participants are encouraged to please access the website and also register and explore. These are the various awareness resources which are available on the website. And we also have got cyber fitness assessment, which helps the users to assess where do they stand in terms of their cyber hygiene fitness, in terms of their knowledge and awareness towards the various cyber security related aspects. And these are the online training courses that we are conducting currently, which users can have and taken access to and get a online certification also. Here we are talking about the employee course also, which the government officials can register themselves into. So ISEA Ambassador is another initiative wherein people who are interested to contribute as volunteers can register themselves on the ISEA Ambassador URL and then contribute and volunteer towards these initiatives. With this, I have briefly introduced you to the various initiatives of ISEA, and now I take the opportunity to welcome our speaker of the day, our very well-known author and also a dear close friend of ISEA who has been with us since the initiative, since we began this initiative, Dr. Anand Prabhu Gurpur. Dr. Anand Prabhu is a renowned professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering and serves as a principal investigator at Digital Forensics and Cybersecurity Center of Excellence at Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management. He holds a BE in Computer Science and Engineering, an MTech in Computer Science, and an MBA in Information Science from Manipal University, along with PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from VTU. Dr. Prabhu has also completed 2 postdoctoral research fellowships at University of Leicester, UK, and University of Houston, downtown Texas, and holds a diploma in cyber law from Government Law College, Mumbai. Under his guidance, 4 research scholars have completed their PhDs and 5 are currently pursuing their doctoral studies. Dr. Prabhu is the director of Tor Secure Cyber LLP and SurePass Academy. He has authored 17 books, contributed to 32 international journals, and holds 3 patents. A dynamic speaker, he has delivered over 3,000 lectures, becoming a leading voice in cyber law and forensics. His acclaimed book, Cyber Safe Girl, version 6.1, has been downloaded 4.5 crore times, and a free online certification course developed in partnership with ISEA and Ministry of Electronics and IT has empowered the citizens across India, especially in the rural areas, with cyber literacy, which has been translated in several languages too. A philanthropist at heart, Dr. Prabhu initiated the Hold Stylus Before Chalk campaign, donating over 5,000 e-slates to Anganwadi students to introduce responsible technology use at an early age. He was the chief architect of the Cyber Safe Karnataka project launched by former Chief Minister Basavaraju Bommai with the goal of making Karnataka the first cyber safe state in India, earning him great recognition. He is also the recipient of numerous awards, including Karnataka District Rajyotsava Award and Aryabhatta International Award, and recognition as one of the India's today's 30 unsung heroes of India in 2025. He received the prestigious National Award for Outstanding Work in Engineering and Technology. It is indeed a proud moment for us, for you to be accepting to take this session for the benefit of the online users and our participants. Thank you so much for the acceptance. I hand over the mic to you now, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Perfect. So, on the very onset, it's always a pleasure to be here. I would like to mention about 26/11/2008, when the unfortunate Taj attacks happened. And Mr. K.R. Ramurthy ji was in the room number 632. He recently passed away in 2024. But when he was in the room number 632, the terrorists had barged inside the Taj hotel, and they started firing incessantly. And from the reception, they called everybody and they told them that we are under attack. But somehow they could not call room number 632. And that time, one of the terrorists goes to the room and he knocked the door. And Mr. Ramurthy ji asks, "Who is it?" So the terrorist tells the shoe polish. And that time Mr. Ramurthy says, "It's 10 o'clock. I have not called any shoe polish for now. Come tomorrow." The terrorist says, "Just open the door." And he doesn't open. The terrorist takes his. My voice is not clear, is it? I'm getting some people telling that voice is not
Yes,
audible.
sir. Yes, sir. So there are complaints saying that your voice is very low.
Just a minute.
The audio seems to have some kind of a disturbance, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. Is the audio, is the voice okay now?
It's a bit better, sir. The only
It's clear?
thing is it can be a little louder if possible.
Is it okay now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect. Okay. So let me continue from where I stopped. So at that time, what happens is, just a second. Yeah. So what happens is the terrorist says, "Open the door," and Mr. Ramurthy doesn't open the door, and he takes his gun, he fires the door and enters inside, keeps the gun on Mr. Ramurthy's head, who was hiding in the bathroom, and asks Mr. Ramurthy, "Who are you?" And Mr. Ramurthy says, "I'm a teacher. Please don't do anything to me." And that time the terrorist realizes that if he's a teacher like Dr. Prabhu, probably he wouldn't be able to afford a room that costs about 60,000 or 50,000 rupees per day. So he takes a photo of Mr. Ramurthy with a BlackBerry phone, which he had back then, which was a 2G connection, sends it to their command and control center. And after a while, within 8 to 10 minutes, they get a response back saying that he is not a teacher, but he's the chairman of one of India's largest banks. So you can just imagine how much of technology was there back in 2008. Okay, so what I would like to mention here is all of us are digital immigrants. So we have seen those days where there was no technology, and we have started growing with the technology. Okay, but the people who are born right now or a few years before, they're digital natives because they're born with technology. You must have seen that even a 2-year-old at home, if you give them a tab, they know exactly what to do with it. And without a tab, I've seen many parents complaining to me that their children do not eat any food. So now the point is, if I show this equation, a lot of people may not be able to solve it, but few of you may just take your phones and use an app called Google Lens, which is very freely available. And then you just take a picture of this particular equation, or you take a picture of this watch, and you will get to know what it is or what the solution is. And now this Google Lens is now integrated in a lot of eyeglasses. So, for example, the Ray-Ban has come out with these Meta glasses. Many of the companies have come out with Meta glasses. So, wear these glasses and look at anything, and then you will be able to see that whatever you're seeing, you'll be able to see what it is. Okay, so this is the beauty of this augmented reality, which is integrated with the eyeglasses that you wear. But the problem is you wear these glasses and you walk in a park and you look at anybody, it will tell you their name, age, mobile number, email address, and a lot more details about them by scraping the data from the internet. And this project was designed by two students from the Harvard University, and it's called as iX-ray. Okay, so that's the name of the project. So why am I telling this to you? Is because when we talk about phishing, data is the new oil, and this is what is happening. For example, you go to google.com and you simply type mobile database. So you get a database of so many people. Okay, unfortunately, even students have given examinations, their data is available online, and then a lot of students these days, a lot of people, they play video games. And earlier you used to just play video games, but now when you're playing a video game, what you do is you even talk. Now, for example, we are having here around 300 people who have joined this session, and then everybody is listening to me. So if at all there is somebody who has recorded my voice for 3 seconds, I mean it, 3 seconds, and uploaded it on a tool like Resemble, then what he could do is anything that he or she types, it will sound like me. Okay, and then they could very easily take my father's mobile number and call my father and tell, आपका बेटा रोड क्रॉस कर रहा था, एक गाड़ी ने आके उसे ठोक दिया, अभी मैं उसे अस्पताल लेके जा रहा हूँ, मेरे पास तो पैसे नहीं है, आप तुरंत मुझे गूगल पे कर दीजिए. And then my father may not believe, and that time he would say, आपका बेटा भी बेहोश हो रहा है, आप उसे तुरंत बात कीजिए. And then he gives the phone to my dad, and in my voice I'm like, Papa, please help me, please transfer money, otherwise I'm going to die. So my father would 100% recognize my voice, and then my father would transfer the amount. So this is the problem that is happening right now, because cyber criminals can contact you by email, we call this as phishing, by calls, we call this as wishing, and by SMSs, which we call it as smishing. But again, in phishing, if a mail is sent to everybody, it's called phishing. And if it is sent directly to a person, like for example, Jagdish Babuji from ISEA is there. So I send a mail directly to him. We call this as spear phishing. Or if I send it directly to the Minister of Electronics, okay, then it is called as whaling. So any phishing that happens with the top executive, we call it as whaling. Directly to you, spear phishing, and a general mail, we call this as phishing. Now, as I said, they could do this by SMS, which we call as smishing, and then now the government of India has come out with these bulk SMSs having a SMS suffix, where you can just open your phones and you can just see on your phone that if you go to SMSs, you'll be able to see that after the SMS, you have hyphen T, hyphen S, hyphen T, and hyphen G. Now, why these things are there is because, for example, if you get a challan from the RTO, the challan should have hyphen G. Okay. Now, if at all, if it is hyphen T, then you can understand that probably this is some cyber criminal who has used a bulk SMS option to transfer message to you so that you become a victim of cyber crime. And another thing, what we do is we search for the helpline numbers on Google. Never ever do that, because the cyber criminals use a technique called as black hat SEO, that is search engine optimization technique, and they show a fraudulent number showing on Google, and we think that because Google has shown the number, it is a genuine number. Never do that. If at all you want the helpline number, go to that bank's website. There, go to the contact us page, and from there you have to get the helpline number. Or you can take your credit or your debit card, and at the back side you'll be able to see the helpline number. Please store that helpline number in your phones, because if at all your wallet gets stolen, then you'll have to immediately call the bank and block your card. For at that time, if you don't have the number, the only thing you will do is go to Google and search, and probably you may not get the actual number. So earlier we used to tell people, whenever they get a phishing mail, When you look at the mail only, you will be able to see spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes, and a lot more things. But now the thing is, it is the death of the poor grammar. No more poor grammar, because the other day I went to my class and I asked my students, like, how many of you are using chat gpt to submit your assignments and homework? And out of 60 students, all 60 raised their hands. And even the Harvard University researchers very clearly said in 2024 only that students these days are using AI. The other day I was watching a video on Instagram which was about a professor from IIT, where he has given a test in such a way that he has told students, you can not only get your books, you can also use AI, but you will still not be able to solve the problem. So that level of test you'll have to give. Otherwise, what will happen is anything you search on the internet or on AI, you will be able to get the solution. Now, why did I tell this? Is because cyber criminals now are using AI to draft the emails. Okay, so the phishing mails that you get do not have spelling mistakes, do not have poor grammar, punctuations are proper. So when you look at it, it looks like a very real mail, because there are so many LLMs. We only talk about ChatGPT, there is Gemini, there is Claude, there is Llama, there is DeepSeek. They may use any of these, and you know that there is a tool which says copy leaks. So if you go to that tool and if you copy the content and if you paste it there, it will tell you what is the percentage of AI in that particular tool. Which means, for example, if somebody sends you a document and you want to know whether AI was used in it or not, go to copy leaks and just paste it there, and you will be able to know whether AI was used. But now it has come to another level called as Claude Mythos. And because of the paucity of time, I will keep this for the end. Okay. Now, apart from phishing, smishing, and wishing, there is a new ing now, and that ing is called as quishing, where they are using QR codes to transmit the what malware, or to make the people fall prey to it, called as quishing. Because the beauty of a QR code is, if you look at the QR code, you cannot make any sense out of it unless you have a reader which can scan the QR code and tell you what exactly it is. So I would want to tell you one incident that happened. So if you go to your Google Pay, and if you there is a circle with your name on it, so just press on that and you will see your QR code. So what a criminal did is, he took a printout of his QR code, he went to a petrol pump and he stuck it on the existing QR code. He stuck it there. And people were coming there and they were scanning that QR code and transferring money. It was not going into the petrol pump's account, but it was going to this guy's account. So what you need to do while anytime when you scan is look at the merchant name and verify with that person whether it is your merchant ID or not. If they say yes, only then do the transaction. Otherwise, getting that money back would be very, very difficult. And also now the UPI apps show this particular alert message that this payment may be suspicious. So if at all you get that message, avoid that transaction. Okay, avoid that transaction. And I would recommend highly for people to use any safe QR code scanners instead of using your normal QR code scanner, because using phishing, what these cyber criminals are doing is they're transmitting the malware, spyware, rootkit, and all these things via QR codes, by a technology called as drive-by downloads. So if you don't want to become a victim of that, then I would recommend you to use any of these QR scanners, and also regularly check your bank statements. Okay. Now, a very quick question to everybody. I want you to use the chat bot, okay, which is there, the message there. Okay. So the question is, I'm going to show you this picture. How many of you are seeing this picture as white and pink? Comment white and pink. If you're seeing it as gray and blue or gray and green, comment as gray and green. Okay, I want to see the comments. Okay, so white and pink, gray and green. So I'm getting different responses now from different people. Okay, perfect, perfect. So different responses I'm getting. But what I would want to tell is the same picture some people are seeing as gray, some people are seeing it as white. Okay, now the point is, I will say, anybody who saw it as white and pink, you have won 2.5 lakh rupees. Okay, now you're like very happy. Oh, I won it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is contact you and send you a APK file. Okay, so APK files work only on Android devices, not on iPhone devices. So what happens is, in Android you can install an app by three methods. The safest method is by Play Store. Second one is by Samsung Store or MI Store, or we call this as third-party stores. And the third method is called side loading, where you get an APK file, just download it and you click on it and that app gets installed. Now, why is this method used? If you don't want to put an app on Play Store, or if you're testing an app, or if that app is blocked in your country, people are using side loading, but it's the most dangerous way of installing an app, because it bypasses all the security levels that are set up by the Play Store. So if you do not want to become a victim of this, then I would recommend you to go to settings, security, and there is something called install from unknown sources. Just block it. Why? Because the minute a APK file is installed on your phone, that app gets all your phone's access, which means your phone is 100% hacked. Okay, so be careful. And also, you know that whenever you install an app, it asks you for a lot of permissions. And we give allow for everything. So, for example, somebody asked me the other day, Anand, why does an app ask for an SMS permission? So I told him, see, you are watching my session today, and after this, probably you will feel hungry. You will go outside, you will go to a pani puri shop, and you will ask, Bhaiya, mujhe pani puri dena. And he'll give you a pani puri, and then you will do a Google transaction, a Google Pay or Paytm, whatever, and you get a message from your bank telling that your account has been debited with 50 rupees, your account balance is X. Okay, now that X, if it is a big number, if you have searched for any watch, you will get Rolex ads. Okay, if you have searched for any watch and the X is a small number, you get Timex ads. So basically what is happening is, they see how much money you have, and based on that they show you the different advertisements, different products, and all that. And also, we do a mistake, that is saving our passwords in the contacts of our phone, because we can't remember ATM pin. So say contact me save kar diya. We can't remember a password. So never ever do that, because we have already given contact permission to a lot of apps, and those apps have access to your contacts, and they would be able to know what your passwords are. So my assignment for all of you is, please do an app permission audit. Go to settings, go to apps, go to permissions, and check which app is using what permission. You'll be surprised to see, probably you have given the GPS permission to an app like a calculator. Now, if you have given that, what will happen is, wherever you go, the calculator app company will know your exact location. Why should they know? Okay, so this is one. Second, you have given camera permission to a lot of apps, and the apps can just take your photos and videos at any point. So I recommend everybody to buy this camera cover, which is available for 20 rupees. Okay, it's like a sliding window. Put it to your phone's camera, just slide it whenever you're not taking photos. When you're taking the photos, unslide it, take your photo and slide it back, so that no app can take your photos without your permissions. Okay, and also always update your antivirus, update your apps, and update your operating systems. Now, in spite of all this, if there is a cyber crime that has happened to you, then the number that you need to remember is 1930. Please remember this number, all of you. You don't have to go immediately to the police station. You can just take your phone and call 1930, and you can lodge a complaint online. The next thing is, I want all of you now to take your phones or go to your laptops and visit this site. Okay, this site, in for some of you it may not open. Okay, this is a wonderful site. It's called scan.aura.com. Okay, scan.aura.com. Now, some of you may get a message telling that this is not available in India. Okay, it is available only in some other country, but most of you may not get it. So try this. And so, those who get that message, you can go to haveibeenpwned.com. HAVEIBEEN pwned.com. Put your email address there and press run scan. You will be surprised to see so many places your email ID, your password, your phone number, your address, everything is leaked. You'll be surprised to see. Okay, so this is where, if your data is leaked, please comment in the comment section. No, I want to see it. Just put my data is leaked. Doesn't matter. There is no name and shame. There is no I'm not going to judge, but please mention, because if you don't mention, it means that you don't want to correct yourselves, because I want everybody to participate. Scan.aura.com or haveibeenpawned.com. You put your email address. So must no, that's all. So if it comes USA, then check the haveibeenpawned.com. Okay. But yeah, so my data is leaked. Okay. Uh, why is everybody saying you need to be in USA? I told you, right? If it shows that, go to haveibeenpawned.com. Okay. Yeah, yeah, you can get the recording. Don't worry, you will get the PPTs also. So don't worry about it. Now just focus on the lecture. Now see, your data is breached. Okay, so everybody's data is available online, and people are just buying this data. Now imagine that on Instagram, I come on a video and I say, do you like this coat of mine? If you want to buy this coat, then click on the link below. And the link will be HTTP and HTTPS. Which one is genuine, HTTP or HTTPS? Please comment, all of you. Which one would you buy it, if it is HTTP or HTTPS? Okay, so everybody will say HTTPS. So one thing I want all of you to know is, even the pornographic sites in India, the most dangerous sites are HTTPS. Okay, HTTPS only means the connection between you and the server is encrypted. That's all. It does not mean the server is genuine. It does not mean the website is genuine. It does not mean anything. It only means the connection. 90% of the websites are HTTPS. So don't think just because the website is HTTPS, it is genuine. Okay, this is the first lesson of today. Second, please understand that look at the site there. Both look similar, so they can use a fake login page. Okay, site looks same, but if you look at the URL, you will be able to see that the first one is firebase-storage.googleapis.com, so it's a fake website. The second one is shib.ncsu, that is a US university, so that is a genuine one. Okay, now I want you to read the URL, and only then enter the details. Just because site looks real, don't fall prey to it. This is called fake login page phishing. Okay, next. Now, two links are there. Both look genuine. Both look genuine. Can anybody tell me which is genuine? First or the second one? One or two? Which is, or both? Please comment. One, two, or both. So HTTPS wikipedia.org or the first one? Okay, so people are telling second one. Some are telling second one. Nobody's telling first one. Okay, no worries. Now, some are telling both. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a QR code. Now, tell me first or the second. Okay, so now by looking at the QR code, you can tell whether it is the first one or second one. I request you not to scan the QR code, please, because the first one, if you scan, wikipedia.org will open. If you scan the second one, your phone will get hacked, because the second one is a drive by download loaded website called IDN homograph attack. Internationalized domain name homograph attack. So this is an attack where I can use alphabets like A, E, I, O, U, vowels that look like English but are not English. Okay, we call them as Cyrillic alphabets. Now, why are these used? These are used because to write in Spanish, Italian, French, you can't use Latin alphabets. Some alphabets you need which are Cyrillic. If you want to know how those alphabets work, open your SMSs, type any message, long press on A, E, I, O, U, long press on them. You'll see those special characters looking like A, E, I, O, U showing up. Now we call this as Cyrillic, and unfortunately, domain names can be bought with that. So the phishing method that is used by the cyber criminals is IDN homograph attack. So what to do? Install this browser extension called as NoFish. Now, by doing this, what will happen is whenever somebody sends you a link which is a IDN homograph link, the app will immediately tell you that it is phishing. The third way where they are trying to make you a full stock is by a long link. Okay, what they do is they use URL shortcuts, and you'll have a short link. So looking at a short link, you'll not know which it is. You may think, no, if I hover on it, the actual link will come. No, they've used JavaScript now, where the redirection happens immediately after you click only, not before you click. So such things have started now. So you have to be very, very careful, because if you know this, so you take a phone and open a cab app, okay, and look for a location from A to B. Say it's a 495 rupees, okay. When your battery percentage is full. Now, when your battery percentage is 5%, you try to do the same thing, okay. Try to book an app. Instead of 495 rupees, it will say 550 rupees. They charge a premium because they know that your phone will switch off anytime and you want to badly get into a cab so that you can charge your phone, so they will charge you more. Now, how did they get to know what is your battery percentage? If you visit this website called deviceinfo.me, if you go there, it will tell you which phone you're using, operating system, IP address, location, what is your battery percentage, all your details, all. So you have to be very careful whenever you click on a link, because the minute you click on your link, all these parameters are taken by the website that you have visited. So now a newer method has come. Newer method. I told you you'll have to see the link, right? A newer method has come. But the link also, yeah, Nitish is telling fingerprinting. Absolutely. So a newer method has come where even the link looks real. Look at that. The link looks real. Now, one is real, one is fake. This is called browser in the browser attack. Okay, where what they do is, if you see the main browser, that is the real one. Okay, but they put a small plug-in browser, I can say, or you can say a pop-up kind of a thing that comes, which looks real, but that's a fake one. So always, whenever you are entering the login credentials, look at the main URL and not the iframe. Exactly, not the iframe, and then don't become a victim of the, what is that, browser in the browser attacks. And also now there, I told you what is the method where when they call you, the phishing is called, what is it called? So by email it's called phishing, by SMS it's called phishing, by QR code it's called phishing. What is it called when you call anybody? I told you why nobody is answering. So while calling, the method, it is called as wishing. Now, if somebody calls you and if somebody tells you that please give your address, delivery se baat kar rahe hain, I always tell people, call me from your real number, whether it is Amazon, Flipkart, or anything. Because when a delivery person calls me, I have a paid true caller in my phone, even if you have a free one. So delivery calls will come in purple color. Normal calls will come in green color. Oh, sorry, blue color. And from a bank, if the call is, it will come from green color. Okay. So this is how I stay protected when I get to know who is the caller. Okay. Only when the call is purple and if they ask for my address, I give my address. Otherwise, I don't give my address. I tell whatever address you know, you deliver. I'm not going to give my actual address because you don't know who that person is calling. And also, they can send an email to you pretending to be somebody with an attachment. Never ever download attachments without scanning them. Why? Because you could become a victim of ransomware, where all the files in your computer get encrypted and they will ask you money for decryption. And even if you pay them money, they will not give you the decryption key. They will ask you for more money because you can't expect ethics from cyber criminals. Or they may tell that there was a parcel in your drug and the other way. There was a drug in your parcel, and then what will happen is, if you they'll tell, we are going to arrest you, and you are digitally arrested. So this is one scam in India where lakhs of people, I mean it, lakhs of people have lost crores of them. Crores. Okay, so it's called digital arrest. I would like to reiterate that in India, we have IPC, CRPC, and Indian Evidence Act, which has now been replaced with BNS, BNSS, and BSA. And nowhere, I repeat, nowhere there is a concept called as digital arrest. So if anybody calls you and tells you're digitally arrested, just cut the call. Or please remember that none of the law enforcement agencies would tell you that I'm going to call you on a video call. They would never do that. Okay, I train most of the law enforcement agencies across India, and nowhere are the officers going to call you and tell that you are video call karna hai. Never. Okay, so now the pickpocketing from traditional has become digital. Now, what is digital pickpocketing? So they will contact you and tell you have to install this app, and that app would be a remote desktop app. Okay, so the minute you install that on your desktop, all the data from your device they would be able to access it. So be very careful if they ask you to install TeamViewer or remote desk or any desk or apps like that. And also from our pictures. Now this is a picture of mine. Where was this clip? If I ask you, very simple. just take a picture and upload it on a website called pick2map.com, and then using the metadata, you will get the exact location where the data was, where the photo was clicked. So photo is data, and data about data is metadata. So using metadata, you also get to know whether flash was used, which device was used, when was it clicked, whether it has been edited. All these data they will get. So cyber criminals, basically what they do is they take a metadata and they use it against you. So we always tell people, while transferring photo, erase the metadata, disable the metadata, whether you're using Android or iOS. And also, another easiest method post COVID is, a lot of people have become financially what not so great, because many of them had lost their jobs during the transition. So they take a loan. So that loan they're paying now, it's not only in India, this is across the globe. This happened. So what these cyber criminals do is they tell you, would you like to earn money by liking videos, or would you like to invest in stock trading, would you like to invest in cryptocurrency, or dream job. So all these different methods they use so that they can make you feel that, oh, you're excited, and you will go for it. Never ever. And another method now they're using is, most of the debit cards and the credit cards come with a Wi-Fi symbol in it, tap to pay option, RFID card. So here what happens is, if you take the card and if you just tap, you don't have to insert, you don't have to swipe, just tap. And how much money can be debited per transaction? Can you just comment in the comment section, please? How much money per transaction? Anyone? So if you have a debit card, 2000, 2000, 5000. Exactly. Earlier it was 2000, now it is 5,000 rupees per transaction. Okay. So imagine that you are standing in a queue and I take a credit card reader and I just pass like this and I just tap like this. 5,000 gone. Again tap, 5,000 gone. Unfortunately, you can tap multiple times till the bank blocks it, because there is no limit which says only 2 times or 3 times. So therefore, I tell people, if you're having these cards, please put it in a RFID safe cover, which is available for 30-40 rupees, or buy a wallet which says it is RFID safe, so that you don't become a victim to it. And always install apps from Play Store and App Store only. And so the RFID blocker, Nitish, exactly. So now what happens is, when you get a friend request, say a girl by the name Angel Priya or Riya Sharma, so she's going to send you a request, and you're like very happy, okay, and then she does a video call, and then she removes her clothes, you also remove your clothes, and after that she records the entire thing and sends it to your contacts. Now how did she gain that contacts? Because you accepted the friend request. So she got access to all your friend circle. She saw some of the photos where you have constantly liked, or who have liked your photos, so that she gets to know that who are the people who are close to you. So this way they are going to send the photos. So always remember, I tell this to men actually, dear men, whenever you get a friend request from an unknown girl whom you do not know, I repeat, dear men, whenever you get a friend request from an unknown girl whom you don't know, don't accept him. Okay, so in most of the cases, 99% of the cases, it is him and not her. Some cyber criminal is sending the message, and they are creating a photo by using an app called as this person does not exist.com, and they are going to ask you to do a screen sharing. So never ever install remote desktop, never ever install that option, not install, never ever enable that option of screen sharing. And if at all you get a video and you're not sure whether it is real or AI, that is deep fake, then you can upload it on this tool called deepware.com, and it is going to tell you whether it is a real video or a deep fake video. Now, I'm sure that there should be some medical students here, doctors here, and they would agree that our brain and our kidney has got these neurotransmitters and hormones like dopamine, cortisol, oxytocin, adrenaline, serotonin, endorphins. See, when you are happy, dopamine; when you are in stress, cortisol; when you are trust, oxytocin; urgency, adrenaline; serotonin, well-being, mood. And then people tell, when your serotonin level goes down, you get into depression. And endorphins, pain relief and comfort. So I tell cyber criminals, don't hack systems first. Cyber criminals don't hack systems first. They hack your neurochemistry. Now, how do they do that? So with a dopamine, they show you something with a quick profit, crypto gains, jackpot, too good. Oh, very happy, dopamine secreted. Or they say digital arrest, cortisol secreted. They say friend request, मुझे आपसे प्यार है, oxytocin. They say urgency immediately, 5 minutes. So pressure, adrenaline, or they show you a respect, status, validation, serotonin, and endorphin is relief and all that. So basically, they don't hack into the system; they just hack into your neurochemistry. So if you can take care of this, your cyber security 99% will be taken care. And be careful while accepting smart watches and mobile phones because they come preloaded. Whenever somebody is gifting you, they preload malware like a Mocospy and give it to you. And anything that you do, whatever you talk, wherever you visit, whatever you browse, one copy goes to them. So be careful if anybody gives you a gift, anybody gives you a watch. So be very careful. And I always tell people, don't believe this. What is it? Messages are end-to-end encrypted. Don't believe it. If any app shows, you should know which app. So when you look at it, this is done by me. Okay, this is my research. When you look at it, if you really want safety, then use the safest apps. Don't use any other apps. Okay. Now, does it mean that I'm not there on the other apps? I am there. But I would recommend you to use a safest app if you are going to transfer some confidential data. And WhatsApp calls can be recorded. So don't think so that if I call on WhatsApp, my calls can't be recorded. My guru, Sanjay Sahai sir, had once told me that, hacking is the new normal. I asked, sir, what does it mean? He said, out of the 100 systems, 95 systems are hacked or compromised in one way or the other. I said, oh my God, I'm glad that 5 are safe. He said, who told you? I said, sir, I've done my engineering. I know 100 minus 5 is 95. So he said, Anand, out of the 100 systems, 95 have been compromised or hacked in one way or the other. 5 don't know that they are hacked. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Don't be so confident and sure that you will not be hacked. Not only you, even I would be hacked. So somebody asked me, Anand Prabhu, will your account be hacked? I said, 100% it can be hacked. Only thing is I have to take care. So they said, even yours. I said, yeah, the only difference is probably if your account gets hacked, in the newspaper, a news will come saying that, this person's account hacked and so much money gone. But if my account is hacked, I will get in the newspaper one heading telling that cyber experts account hacked and so much money gone. That's the only difference. Account hacking can happen to anybody. It is our responsibility to see to it that we safeguard. Don't show our fingerprints anywhere. Why? Because using fingerprints, Jan Chrysler in 2014 had extracted fingerprints. Doxing, when your private information gets public. So there is something in India called AEPS, Aadhaar Enabled Payment System, where you don't need anything, where you don't need any data. All you need is your fingerprint and you need your what? Aadhaar number. And unfortunately, so many people have become victims of this. So my recommendation to you is go to mAadhaar or My Aadhaar portal and disable, that is lock your fingerprint. Okay, biometric lock, you have to enable it. Please enable it. Then another thing is, please go to this wonderful portal by the government of India called TAFCOP, TAFCOP. Go there and put your 10-digit mobile number. You will get an OTP. As you get the OTP, enter it, and you will be able to see using your Aadhaar card how many SIM cards have been registered. A wonderful tool. Okay, I request the finance minister to please do the same thing. Where when I put my PAN number, I get to know how many bank accounts are linked to it. Is it so difficult for Digital India to do it? I don't think so. I request you to please do it through this portal. I'm requesting you to do it. And if you all agree with me, put I agree in the comment section. Okay, so this has to be done. Tapcop, wonderful tool. Put your number, and you will be able to see which are the mobile numbers that are issued using your Aadhaar card. Similarly, wherever there is a free Wi-Fi, do not what? Do not connect to it. Why? Because I can use a device called as Wi-Fi Pineapple. Wi-Fi Pineapple is the device. If I have this device, I can replicate any SSID. You connect through that, and what will happen is I will get all the data that you send and receive. So be careful whenever you are connecting to a free Wi-Fi. And somebody asked me, Anand, what can I do with an infrared camera? I said, you will be able to know whether somebody sat there or not. How? After you sit, heat from your body gets transferred there, and then when you leave, it stays there for a while till it attains thermal equilibrium. Cyber criminals are using this technique to know what is the pin that you've typed. Look at it. So whenever you see a rubber pin entering a POS machine, then I recommend you, after typing the pin, just type some random numbers, or just spread your hands on that, so that people will not be able to guess. Can anybody guess here what is the pin typed? Anybody put in the comment section what is the order in which the pin was typed? Anyone? Are you able to guess? Dinesh is telling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5, 4, 3, 2? Others can't guess what happened. Okay. So it doesn't matter. If you just take a picture of that and ask ChatGPT, tell me which order it was placed, it will tell you that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the number that is typed first is the lightest, and the number that is typed last, Saravanji, the number typed first is the lightest, the number typed last is the brightest. Okay, got it right. And also please understand the difference between erase and delete. Anything deleted can be recovered, anything erased cannot be recovered. Okay, so what happens is we delete files and we sell our phones. Please remember, anything that you have deleted can be recovered. So please use this app called a secure eraser. Erase it and then sell. Otherwise, what will happen? You have sold your phone, you have deleted all the contacts and sold your phone, and the person recovers it. After recovering it, he will contact all your contacts. So this is how the contacts get. Okay, so be careful, and thanks for attending my session, all of you. Congratulations. Scan this QR code and you have all won a prize. All of you. Scan it quickly. So if you scan this code, 2,000 rupees from your account will get debited. Don't scan. Don't scan. I told you, without a secure QR scanner, don't scan QR codes. Number one. Number two, if you are in a flight and if you have a boarding pass, even that has a QR code. Now that if I scan using an app called Read My Bob, I will get the entire Janma Kundali of that person. So therefore, earlier the attacks were digital attacks. Now before that it was physical attacks. Then came digital attacks. Now it is called digital attacks. What is digital attacks? Combination of physical and digital at the same time. And if you see that all of you, I can tell without any restrictions, that if you're having a Gmail and Facebook and Instagram, probably you're using the same password for all the accounts. Never do that, because the research says that we are using the same password for 3 accounts, and very easily a password can be broken. Okay, so we always tell, make sure that your password is minimum of 13 characters with uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Along with that, enable a multi-factor authentication with your authenticator app or biometric or a YubiKey or anything, OTP, so that it becomes difficult for somebody to hack into your systems. And now there is a new attack called as OAuth attack. So most of the sites that you visit, you're too lazy to create an account there. So there is an option there called social login. And we log in with Google. We log in so that even without our username password, we can directly log in if we are logged in already. And cyber criminals have started at using that OAuth 1 and OAuth 2 both to hack into the systems without your password. So be very careful with the OAuth attacks and always use a password manager. And remember this, nobody has died by not forwarding the message to 10 people. Don't become a carrier of spam, carrier of malware, carrier of spyware by sending the messages to 10 people. Okay, don't spam. Number one. Number two, anybody knows what is the duress password? A duress password. Okay, so duress password, every family member should have one, every office people should have one, so that tomorrow if your boss calls you and tells, send 10,000 rupees to my account, if he tells that, and it's your boss's voice only, boss's number only, because using phishing I can use the same number, voice using deepfake. Now you want to know whether it is a boss or not, just ask him, sir, what is the duress password? And if he tells you that password which you all agreed upon, then you know that it is your boss. Okay, if he tells, I don't know what the password, or he tells the wrong guess, don't transfer the money. Similarly, in family also, it's not a family password. But family password is a very generic word. We call it as a duress. Duress is whenever you are in some trouble, whenever you are in some problem. So duress password. Okay. And now AI has come. Earlier it was narrow AI. Then now we have the Gen AI, and very soon we'll have Super AI and tools like OpenClaw have come, where you don't have to tell what it has to do. You don't have to tell. It knows. Like I get a mail from ISEA, it opens the mail, it creates my PPT, activity, it creates the WebEx link and it sends it to everybody. So this level of automation using agentic AI has come now. So you have to be very careful because cyber criminals are using reconnaissance methods using AI, gathering information using AI. For example, if I go to this tool called Shodan, and if I'm from Mangalore, okay, so if you go to Shodan and type Mangalore, you'll be able to see thousands of web cameras that are not secured properly, and you will be able to see the live stream of those cameras. Now, who is at fault? Me, the camera, or Shodan? So that is what you need to check. So remember earlier, software as a service, infrastructure as a service, hardware as a service, cloud as a service. Now you have phishing as a service. Okay, so there are people who will do phishing for you as a service. You just have to pay them. You don't have to have any technical competency. Just pay them, and they are going to carry out the phishing to you. So be careful. And if you want to know who are going to attack you, there is a tool called canary tokens. Put it there. Okay, put a canary token in your computer. If anybody tries to take that file and tries to open it, you get to know who has opened it. Okay, it will tell you who has done it. It will alert you. So it's like a honeypot where you can use canary tokens at different places. I wish the CBSE also uses these canary tokens so that they get to know who is trying to hack into the system. Getting it right? So newer technologies are available. You just have to make use of it. And this is the last topic of today. That is, go to Google and type cover your tracks. When you put cover your tracks, you will see a website, this one by EFF. Click on that. There is an option called test your browser. Click on test your browser and you will be able to see whether your browser is safe or not. Okay, I repeat this once again. 1930 National Cybercrime Helpline number. Remember, forwarding a message is equal to accepting the message and endorsing it. Anand Prabhu ने मुझे send किया था, मैंने इसे forward कर दिया. आप भी जेल जाओगे, Anand Prabhu भी जेल जाएगा. Okay, and always while using the phone, don't bend your neck too much because the head is 4 kilo. As you bend your head by 15 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, the strain on the neck is 27 kilo and you will get spondylitis. For every 20 minutes of screen time, for 20 seconds, look 20 feet away. Never look at the screen when it is dark, and always use this blue cut lens which will block these blue rays, harmful blue rays from the digital devices that cause headache. Okay, and to contact me, I am Dr. Anand Prabhu Gurpur. Educator Anand is my handle. Verified profiles on Insta as well as Facebook. If you have any questions, please ask ChatGPT. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you, ISEA. If you like the session, in the comment box, I want to see Jai Hind. I want to see Jai Hind. Everybody writing Jai Hind, because my mission is Cyber Safe Bharat, and we have to see to it that India becomes the best cyber safe country in this universe, in this world. Thank you very much all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that energetic, engaging, and the interesting session. Before we close, I would ask the audience to post any questions in case you have, so that sir can take a few questions. I think we can proceed. There are no questions coming up.
No problem.
Yes.
And I request all of you to visit ISEA website and download the Cyber Safe Girl book, which is available. And you can download it. Version 7 is there. By the grace of God, in another 10 days, version 8 will come. I request you to please download it and read it, share it to all, because this project was done in association with ISEA. Please do it.
Thank you so much. So as usual, we have, we have listened to Dr. Prabhu, who's been our special guest, especially for these kind of sessions wherein he makes it so engaging, so energetic, interesting, that audience not only get aware, but they are awakened with those practical tips and suggestions that he provides, and they really help him, and those can be actually seen in the comments which we receive from so many users saying that it has been an exciting and wonderful session. So thank you, sir. I'm sure our participants and audience once again have been awakened with your practical tips and hygienic information related to the hygienic digital